Hello, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Love. I bet you guys didn't think I was coming back today. Surprise! So I did earlier my little vegan breakfast, but now we're gonna do some what is okay, I had to make sure my pot was on. Hello, welcome. We're gonna do shrimp tacos. Yay! It's Taco Tuesday. This is the first time in a while I've actually done tacos on Taco Tuesday, so hallelujah. Okay, so I'm gonna be using Frontera. This is Gourmet Mexico. This is from Chef Rick Bayless, I believe, yes, and I love this. I stand by this. This stuff is so good. So this is what I'm using to do my shrimp tacos. Okay, that is one. So as per the instructions, it says to saute onion and chili. So you heat 1 tablespoon of oil in a non-stick skillet, 10 to 12 inches, and then you want to heat that first, and you want to add your chile and onion. So I'm using, it says to use either 1 poblano or 1 Anaheim chili. So I like the poblano. I've just always used those every time I make it. So we're gonna do that. So I've already taken that and cut that up. So we're going to add that to our skillet. And I bought a pretty large one this time. Normally, for whatever reason, I end up getting 2 small ones. Did I last time? I think I got 2 small ones. So we're going to add that to our skillet. And also our onions. And I have thinly sliced. And this time I use sweet onions. And I use olive oil, because again, I do not have any more grapeseed oil left or avocado oil. So we're gonna add those to our skillet. And I'm not using a whole onion because my family doesn't like onion in excess like I do. So I'm using maybe about half. Hello, welcome. So we're gonna take that in our skillet. And I like you, for those of you who watch me, I like to add a little bit of seasoning. So I'm going to just lightly sprinkle just a little bit of my favorite. So I'm using this. And then on my shrimp, I'm going to start seasoning my shrimp. So I'm going to take some seafood seasoning. And I got this from Meyer. That's one of the local grocery stores in the area where I live. So I'm going to put just a little bit of that on there because this already has enough flavor. But we all know, well, some of us like a little extra heat. I am going to use some of this for those that know about adobo. And then that's pretty much it, because this already has its own flavor and seasoning. And so we're going to saute these. Where is my little, I guess I'll use this. I'll use a spoon this time. And so we're going to saute those, mix those up. And for those who are not familiar with what a poblano looks like, this is the poblano. So before I saw it on there, I've always seen them in the grocery store, but I had never bought one or tried it. And it's odd because it really tastes like a bell pepper, but not as pungent of flavor as bell pepper. Forgot to cut that up small. We're not going to use that. But I do like the way it tastes. It tastes really good. So if you kind of like bell pepper, but it's kind of like on the fence about it, try poblano. It's really good. Yes, I didn't know that. It's a fibrous food. Okay, learning something new today. I've been trying to consume things that are better for you, cooking with turmeric and ginger and all that stuff, and things that help your gut, your digestive health. And for those of you that don't, chia seeds are awesome. I love those. Love those. Mix that, and what else? Flax seeds, ground flax seeds, hemp seeds. I put all that stuff in my smoothies when I make them. So we're sauteing that, and then next our instructions tell us to, after we do that, it says cook until tender. And then we're going to remove them. And then we're going to put our shrimp in the skillet. So let me get something to put that in real quick. Grab that bowl. And I kind of don't think this has enough seasoning, so I'm going to add just a little bit more. Oh, you hate single life. Hate is such a strong word. Why do you hate single life? Don't get me wrong, it can be tough at times. Please don't misunderstand that. But you can find joy and peace in singleness. I promise you that. A lot of times we hate things because it's like our perspective can be off, you know, and finding the joy right where you are. Singleness is for anybody or not. Yeah, I mean, I think in life there are things we all have to learn at different points in our lives. You know, it's funny because like years ago I was like, oh, I'm ready for marriage. I'm ready to do this. Let's get this happening and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it's funny because as years have passed, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was completely not ready at all. Like, no way, shape, form, or fashion. And I realize now that I had a lot of ways that were very controlling, a lot of ways that were very mean. And I couldn't stay that way. You can't be in a marriage, you know, and be selfish. You can't be controlling. You have to be more giving. And I was in a lot of ways not that way. Yes, you learn from your mistakes, but I will say this: would you rather be, and not necessarily for you in particular, but just in general, like, would you rather learn the hard lessons on your own or go through a tumultuous marriage because you didn't learn it before? That's true. We do live and we learn. But I've seen some people go through like decades of a tough marriage, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I would rather not. I'd rather be single and learn that stuff and deal with that stuff before I get married than go into a marriage with all that junk and that baggage and issues. And not to say you won't have some things you need to work on. I'm not saying that at all. But a lot of stuff can be avoided if you allow God to work on you exactly where you are and like really put the hands up and surrender. Okay, God, I'm going to let you do what needs to be done in me, and I'm going to really let go of the reins. Because a lot of times God is trying to grow us up in ways, and we're like, oh, God, I got this. Oh, I want to, and God's like, are you going to let me help you or not? And a lot of times I think that's why some people stay single longer than others. Some people end up in marriages that, you know, they never should have been in. Or it's like I said, it's decades of hard relationship because you didn't let God do what he needed to do before you got married. And it's like, listen, I'm not trying to be that person. Whatever I need to learn and grow on now, I want to get it done, okay? So now we're going to add our shrimp. So, I don't know what that is from the shrimp. So, we're going to add our shrimp, and then our instructions say, and I'm using this in case you missed it. I love this stuff. It's really good. It says, add shrimp to skillet. Oh, tablespoon of oil. Oh, I forgot. And I'm using olive oil because I do not have my favorite oils. I love coconut oil. I love cooking with that. Avocado oil and grapeseed oil is another good one I like. And it says add shrimp and stir on high heat until opaque for 2 to 4 minutes. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit, and I am going to put a little bit more seasoning. Hello, welcome. And that's because I like flavor, you guys. In case you've been watching, if you haven't been noticed, like, I love different flavors. So sometimes you may see me add some weird stuff, like, what is she doing? And sometimes it's just pure experimentation. But yeah, so like we have to allow God to deal with us where we are, you know. As long as we keep grasping at things we say we let go, and you know, God's like, are you really going to give this to me? You know, are you really going to let go? And, you know, some people, we have to realize, like, if you're not ready for love, like, be honest with yourself. You know, you can't force it. You can't really be saying, oh, I'm healed. And you really haven't healed from, you know, whatever is bothering you. Yes, I'm with the flavorful food. And literally, like, I'm cooking this now for dinner later. But time is of the essence. I didn't even change. I came back doing this, and I'm running back out. So this will be cooling off, and by the time we come back, it'll be cooled off. But I'll have to, you know, reheat it. Hello, welcome. So we're cooking shrimp tacos for anybody who missed it, and I'm using this. I know you can get this at Target. I ended up having to get it there. Oh, thank you. I ended up having to get it at Target because my local store was out of it for whatever reason. I was not pleased about that. But the good thing is Target had like the door pickup. No, the car pickup. So I just like literally like ordered it on my phone. It said be ready at a certain time, and then parked in the spot. And they're like, I guess it even like recognized that I was outside, and then the person just brought it out. If that's not technology working for the moms out here for the best, and it's so crazy. Listen, let me tell you guys, not to point my spoon at you, but when God gives you an idea, like, go do it. I don't care like how difficult it may seem or crazy or preposterous, go do it. Literally, when I was pregnant with my daughter, this is in 2010, I was like, dang, I wish there was a service where I didn't have to go in the store and pick up my stuff myself. I wish I didn't have to like go and do the grocery shopping. I wish I could just like either A, really preferably them deliver it, or B, you know, have someone, you know, I just go drive up and them give it to me. And look, years later, they have it. If I would have did it, moved on that when I was pregnant with my daughter, I could be, who knows, a billionaire by now. But it's okay. I still got a lot of great ideas that will come to pass. You know, whatever idea God has put on your heart to start business, whatever, please don't waste time. Go do it. I don't care how difficult it seems and how crazy. Oh, I can't. Yes, you can. If God gave you the idea, it is for a reason. Like, normally, whoever God gives the vision to, like, you're supposed to be the implementer of it. Yeah, I heard about Walmart. I'm not a big Walmart shopper. I do go there occasionally, but it's not my favorite store. I love Meijer. For anyone who has a Meijer by them, listen, go check it out. Check them out. I love their food is always fresh. Never really had any issues, no complaints. Like, it's just good stuff. Now, I will say there are certain things Walmart has that they don't, that I get from there. I'm going to have to drain some of this liquid off. Okay. It's like a few more. Turn that down. And so after I pull this, I'm reading this because it's been a minute since I've made these and I don't want to mess it up, you guys. So after a shrimp goes for 2 to 4 minutes, I need to take these off now. And I need to heat my sauce. So what I'm going to do is remove some of this excess liquid, and then I'll be right back. One moment, please. I'm going to take these and put it in here and put it in a bowl while I heat up the sauce. Oh, shoot. I gotta do better about not dropping stuff. I know I'm not the only one, though. Who else out there drops stuff on the stove? To me, that's just an excuse to pick it up real quick and eat it. Don't tell anybody my secret, okay, you guys? So again, this is our sauce. It is Frontera, and this is by Chef Rick Bayless. If you have not heard of him, I suggest that you look him up on YouTube. And I think his show was on Food Network, and then he came up with this. So you guys can get close up. This is what the sauce looks like. It's a green chile sauce, and it is really good and flavorful. And I like the enchilada sauce too. I use that as well. So we're going to heat our sauce up. Take this little shrimp and put it to the side. So we're going to heat that up. But yeah, like, you know, and if you're not ready for love, be honest with yourself. You know, sometimes God needs to do spiritual surgery on us before we're really ready to love somebody, you know, in a relationship and all of that stuff. And, you know, we have to be careful that we're loving the ones in our lives the right way, too. Because sometimes we're not, you know, we can think, oh, yeah, I'm super awesome. And, you know, I care about people. And you may care about people, but are you really loving them how they need to be loved? Because we all receive love differently. If you haven't heard of the love languages, I suggest that you look that up. You know, it's weird because from the love language test, and I think they say you're supposed to do it like every couple years or so, because we all change and we all grow, and what we needed at one point in our life we may not need at another point. But for me, I think initially it was like touch and like affection or whatever. No, it was gifts. And that's because at that point in my life I wanted gifts, but now I'm older and I'm like, no, I need touch, and I need hugs, and I need to know that, you know, your touch lets me know that you care about me. But do not get me wrong, I still like a gift. And so we're heating our sauce up. I have this on like, not exactly completely medium, but medium to low heat while that warms up. But yeah, you know, we all, hello, welcome. I'm cooking shrimp tacos, and I have another one here, you guys. So I'm using this by Chef Rick Bayless, and you get this at Target, or your local store might have it. But I think Target was the cheapest. I found it. But yeah, you know, we gotta be open, you know, and I think sometimes we're so closed off, and it has to be a certain way, you know, whoever that person is in our lives, or even, you know, in friendship and relationship, oh, they didn't do this a certain way, so thank you for sharing and inviting followers, you know, so they don't love me or they don't care about me. But I think we have to realize, like, everybody is different, everybody loves differently, everybody expresses their love differently. And so just because they aren't doing it in the way that you know, look at it or understand, does not mean that they don't love you. They're just expressing it differently. So I think we all have to keep that in mind. You know, I've definitely been in a place in my life like, oh, they did this, and no, I'm definitely, oh, really? I still have my husband finally cooking them. You know, and so we think it has to be a certain way, and it's not like that. You know, everyone shows love differently. You know, sometimes I'm not in a hugging mood, and I'm like, okay, go away. But I have to be mindful, because my daughter, she likes to hug. She likes to, you know, she's one of those, like, what is it, touch. Like, touch is important to her. So I have to make sure, even when I don't feel like it, hey, come here, give me a hug, you know. And so it warms her up. She's smiling from ear to ear. So, you know, we have to be mindful of all of that. So it says, heat your sauce in skillet, then add shrimp and your chile. So the recipe calls for either poblano or Anaheim. I use poblano. And then 1 pound of shrimp that are deveined and peeled. So I'm going to put my shrimp back in there. And we cook those first. And this is the poblano and onions. So it says to use a whole onion. I did not. I used most of one. So that still counts. And literally, like, this is really quick. That's why I haven't changed it. So I have to head back out in a minute. So I came to cook dinner real quick. And then we'll be heading back in a little while and we'll eat. So I'm going to let that simmer. I'm going to show this to you guys so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like close up. You guys can see that. Maybe I should just move the camera closer, because I do not want to spill this. So I'll move this closer so you guys can see. So that's what it looks like. That's why we're going to let that simmer for a few minutes. Hopefully I don't drop this. All right, there we go. Put that back this way. But yeah, how's everyone's day going? I pray that, uh-oh, I moved it too far out. There we go. I pray everyone's having an awesome day. And so me, I love corn tortillas. So I use normally this. Hi, welcome. I'm making shrimp tacos. And I'm using this from Chef Rick Bayless. I got it at Target. And most of your local stores should have them. Mine used to, but I think they were just sold out when I was looking for it. Good day, hello. And so I like to use this, corn tortillas. And it's funny because, like, my brother, when he first introduced me to corn tortillas, I was like, ew, those are disgusting. Why would you eat that? Because all I had ever known was flour tortillas. And I was just like, listen, I don't know who told you about those. I don't want them. And then after him, like, bringing him around again and again, I'm like, okay, you are not going to give it a rest. And so I started, you know, cooking more and trying different things. And not that I've always been the type, like, I'll try just about anything once with the exception of bugs. And, yeah, just some food that I don't believe should be eaten. And so I was like, okay. And so I tried, I was like, again, I think it was like the third time I had tried it. And I was like, oh, these are really good. And so then I completely switched. Like, I don't eat the other ones very rarely ever. Like, I just don't. Like, I love tortillas, man. So I'm going to taste one of these. And see if I need to add anything. Oh, that's good. That's good. I am going to add a little bit of lime. Just a little bit. And normally I do this like on my actual taco, but why not spice it? You know, well, not technically spice, but why not mix it up a little bit? Because that is definitely done. I'm going to turn this off. Actually, I need to move this. Turn this on so I can heat up my... Because I'm going to have one now before I go. Is that bad? Probably not. I don't know. But yeah, so to finish up my topic, you know, and I guess it's like a half a topic, but you know, just making sure that we're in a place to really let go and allow God to do what he wants to do in our life so that we can really and truly love how we need to love, and understanding that everyone doesn't love how we do, you know. It's all, you said not at all, right? It's a process, you know, loving others and becoming selfless even with others. A lot of times, like, my nature is to be selfish with certain things in my life, and especially my time. Like, I enjoy my alone time. I thoroughly enjoy my alone time, like being by myself, being able to write, you know, get my thoughts out, and just sometimes being quiet or reading my word or reading a book or listening to my worship music. Like, I need my time by myself for me to be able to function properly in life. But I understand, like, with certain family members, they want me to be there and be engaged, you know, in conversation, and not just be there and I'm in the room, but I'm doing other things. And so it's a process. She's 8, and listen, let me tell y'all, I prayed when I was pregnant with her that she would be tall. But when I tell you she's like here on me, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're getting up there. And I'm short. I'm only like 5 feet. So, you know, that's probably not saying a lot. But for her to be this tall already, and it's crazy because, like, I wear kids' shoes. Like, I can fit kids' gym shoes. So I'm like a 3.5, 4. She's in a 3 now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where is the... Oh. So to see, like, your prayers actually manifesting, it's like, whoa, okay, God. I said I wanted this, but now that it's here, it's like, oh, what do I do? So I'm heating up my corn tortillas, and also, you know, not that I just want to eat, but I'm also going to show you guys what the finished results look like, because I know before, that's what a lot of people were saying, like, can you show us the end result? So I'm going to grab a plate, and I'm going to show you guys what this looks like plated up. So one moment, please. Okay, I'm back. But, oh yeah, so those who missed it, I use this seasoning, and this is from my local grocery store, Meijer. This is really good. I use a little bit of this because it's pretty much done. I use olive oil in my skillet because I don't have anything else. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. And then we're going to move this over here. I have my cilantro already cut, so that's pretty much warm enough. And it's a little hot, so I'm going to turn the skillet off. And so it's my corn tortillas. And I normally do 2 because I I've always seen that. And when you go to most restaurants, I think they give you 2. And so I'm gonna take some of this and put that on there. And I like to put quite a bit of the sauce on there. I probably really should have put 2 because I like it saucy. I like it saucy. You guys have to excuse me. I'm very silly. I could be very serious at times, but I love to have fun. That is where I get a lot of my joy. Yes, shrimp tacos, and you missed it. I use this. This is from Chef Rick Dalis, and I bought this at Target, but most stores should carry it. If they don't, I know, and I didn't know this until recently, like you can request at your local grocery store for them to add certain items, and I had no idea about that until a few years ago, and I was like, wait, you'll get it? You're like, you'll get it here? And the guy was like, yeah, like we want to satisfy our customers, and I was like, well, isn't that awesome? So if they don't have it, request it. And so I'm going to take some cilantro. You know what, guys? I wanted to do this mango sauce I did before, but I ate all the mangoes. They were really good, though. They were really good. And I'm going to squeeze a little bit more lime juice on there. And for those that missed it earlier, I made guacamole. But that is on my YouTube channel. If you do want to see how I make my guacamole, and my name on YouTube is Monique Gigi. The videos are posted on there. This one will be going up. I know, and guacamole good. This one will be going up, if not tonight, definitely by tomorrow morning. My name on YouTube is Monique Gigi. Listen, if you all try me, please comment and let me know if you liked it. Thank you for sharing. If you didn't like it, whatever, how it turned out for you. I'm also on Instagram. My name on Instagram and Twitter is Gigi Lux. So if you want to let me know via those platforms, that's fine too. If you went over there and followed me from here, let me know so I can follow you back. But yeah, if you guys try any of the recipes, please let me know. I'm all about hearing how your experience was. So I'm going to take, now I ate most of this earlier by myself. So, listen, I love my guacamole. And so I'm going to put a little bit on there, because that's all that's left. So this is our taco, and I'm gonna dig in. But this is it if you wanna see it up close. But yeah, so I love these. Do you make? I have actually, the dish I made this morning is vegan, so you can check that out. And I'm going to be doing my vegan chili because I was going vegan, and so these are some of the recipes will be stuff I was eating then. Thank you for sharing, everyone. Again, I used this to make my shrimp tacos, and I pray that you all have an amazing day, that you not only love yourself right, but begin to love others right if you haven't. I know I have been in a place where I wasn't loving others how they needed to be loved. So I pray this not only blesses your spirit, but it blesses your stomach and you enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.